guys, it is your girl, Goddess Serenity, your Esoteric Empress, trying to get the sound up on this thing. Today, I just wanted to do a really quick video. I'm talking about the significance of finding money when you go out, even at home. Because for me, it's like every day, just cleaning in my normal cleaning mode, I'm sweeping up like tons and tons of pennies, and the pennies are like, well, I know they usually come out of my son's pockets, my husband's pockets, sometimes my own, but I have a jar for them that I put them all in when I'm kind of changing my clothes and stuff like that. But it just made me think about doing this video today because I want to delve into the deeper significance of finding these things, these coins or money. I think it should feel good for everybody finding money, right? Rich or poor, finding money is a good feeling, I'm sure. However, I find a lot of people who are not so rich, let me just say it like that, they kind of disregard these little things, these beautiful little guys. They would disregard them. If you go to the food store, you go to the laundromat, you go running, you will find these littered all over the place, and people just would step on them and go. But sometimes I pick them up, sometimes I rescue them, and sometimes I leave them alone if they're a little tarnished or whatever, or if it's an inappropriate time, I kind of leave them alone. But at the same time, now looking at the more spiritual significance of these coins, they have symbolical value, they have historical value. This penny alone, just think about this penny. This one has the date 2015 on it. Okay, so it's not that old. I have pennies that are from like 1960 something. It's really old. So as we know, the penny is metal. So just imagine the energy now. Me holding this in my hand right now at this moment. I am transmitting my own energy into this coin. This coin has a part of me in it, actually. And just imagine the thousands of hands this coin has been in the last 3 years, perhaps 2 to 3 years. So it's an actual way of transferring, that energy, that good spirit, that good fortune throughout the globe. Because this penny goes all over the place. It does not just stay here in my city. It goes everywhere, right? That accepts US currency, that is. So it's passing on energy, basically. The energy is moving from one place to the next. This could have been, in the hands of Barack Obama. This could have been in the hands of, it's wild to think about Oprah Winfrey. This could have been in the hands of who else? Who is the most popular person right now? Let's say in the music world, Migos group, rap group, whatever, So it's a good thing actually to think about that energy that is being transmitted. Every time you make an exchange, a money exchange, you're sending forward that energy to the next guy, which is pretty cool. So that's the historical value of it. People have saved coins, have coins from like centuries ago. It is the historical factor is like really large and powerful if you really think about it. Now the symbolical part of it, the symbolism of it all. Before I even get to the symbolism, we know that money equals status in the world. The more of these you have, 100 of these make $1. The more dollars you have means the higher up the totem pole, the ladder you are in status. And everybody's trying to get up that ladder. So everybody wants to be known as the one at the bottom. So I guess this is why people disregard these, because it's like this is the lowest part of that ladder. However, you need these to climb up the ladder. Hello. Now, the Chinese look at finding money as a sign of good fortune. It's like the gods, the angels, the spirits are blessing you. They are actually speaking with you. They're communicating with you and telling you that you are of value. Like attracts like you are of value to them. And they're saying, hey, there's a nugget for you. There's a token for you. But it's for those who are seeking it. You have to see those kinds of things in order to find them, you know. Sometimes I'm walking and I'm not even paying attention, and the things just glisten, like the sunlight just hits it, or the moonlight just hits it, or a car light just hits it, and it's like, hey, that's a quarter, or that's a penny. Like I said, sometimes I don't always pick it up, but I know a guy who had no shame, and I don't think he's that like into magic. He's not that spiritual. He wasn't that like, any of that. But wherever he went, with no shame, he would pick up these pennies. If they were lined off across like the White House, he would walk down there and pick them up until somebody escorted him off the premises. Like, that's how serious he was about it. And he wasn't exactly that broke, but when you act like that, it's acting a little desperate. You're not out there hunting for pennies, Yes. They're finding you. That's the point. You're not finding them, whether it's a dime, a nickel, a penny, you know. And now, like I said, the symbolic part of it, the penny has the number 1 on it. This is 1 cent. And the number 1 in numerology represents beginnings. It represents, like the start of something. It's a fresh, clean start. Like we know binary code, number 1. Okay? The whole universe is supposed to be numbers, So the penny with that number 1, this is like a new start. It's telling you, it's giving you a form of a message, basically. And when you find, this is a 5 cent, this is a dime right here. I'm trying to find a 10-cent dime. I can't find it, but my little jar of crystals, I had a couple of stuff in there, pennies and stuff like that, but I usually put them in the special jar. But the dime has a 0 at the end. It's a 1 and a 0. It's 10 cents, which means now the 1 still represents that beginning, that fresh start. But the 0 now, when you find a dime, actually is telling you that you are totally connected, like I said before, with the divine, and it's urging you now to actually go ahead with the decisions or with the plans and the ideas that you have had in the past or most recently upon finding these things. I believe that every time you sweep one of these up and you chuck it in the trash, you're telling the universe that you're actually saying no to abundance. You're saying no to the growth of your good fortune, basically. Like my green aventurine ring right here, I wear this almost all the time when I go out, and with the intention, thankfully, to the creator, like somebody said in the comments about one of my crystal videos, that speaking to these inanimate objects is like idolatry. It's not, because I give it its rightful place. It's a part of this whole creation, this whole life that we're living, and of course I'm thankful for it, but I'm also thankful for what it does. Okay, so I have had some experiences wearing this ring that good fortune have always followed, like whether it's money, whether it's old friends, whether it's like, somebody who is kind of like of my same spirit tribe who becomes a new friend, like it's a good fortune thing. So the same thing goes for these coins. And the reason I believe that the higher spirits, the higher realm prefers these is because of, like I said, its ability to conduct energy, because of its numeric value, because of its symbolic value, because of its historic value, and as well because it's long lasting. A paper dollar is not going to last anywhere near as long as this penny is going to last. I have found paper money in the past. I have, and it was a superb feeling. But at the same time, that paper dollar, the wind is gonna blow it. Some like vagrant is gonna find it and go buy crack. Whereas when I find this, it means something even more powerful and spiritual than just finding a $5 bill. A $5 bill, I'm gonna go and maybe buy me a 2-piece or something from Popeyes with that. Whereas this is gonna get put maybe in my wallet for like a good luck charm, for safekeeping, just because it had meaning to me. So guys, this is a quick video. I just want to end it here. Thank you for watching, and I hope this has had some kind of significance to you. And I'd like for you to let me know in the feedback what you think, how you feel about finding these little guys. What's your thoughts on finding money, or abundance, anything related to the topic, okay? And let me know what you think. Hit like if you like this video, subscribe to my channel, because I will be back. I have sometimes random, sometimes not so random topics to talk about, and I would like to get engaged. I like to get involved. I like to feel people's opinions and to share my opinions on life, on magic, on this. So guys, living. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And like I said, once again, thanks for watching. Peace, love, blessed be, and as always, namaste.